guys? Brian, Callahan Garage here. We are finally back in the shop. The lift's not installed. We're still waiting for a few things, and yes, we still have to organize some stuff. But the show must go on. Today, we are finally going to kind of disassemble this engine just a little bit. We really need to get this engine cleaned up. But, we hadn't really touched the engine until we got on the road on Power Tour. So what we're going to do today is take the intake off. We're going to get that cleaned and painted up or replaced. We've got a broken bolt on it we've got to take care of. And just kind of get this car what I would call retail ready. All right, so if you guys don't know, this is a 427 Big Block out of a 68 or a 67 Corvette. It was re-ringed back in like 1990 when it was put in this car. It's just got, it runs phenomenal. I mean, honestly, I can't really complain about the running. We know we do have an exhaust manifold leak on this side. And we know the block is like 3 different colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this intake off, see if we can get this bolt fixed, clean up a lot of this little stuff, because I really want to make this engine pop, because it runs so great. I mean, it runs amazing. So because it runs so good, I also want it to look amazing. So the next owner of the car will be like, hey, this is an amazing job you guys did on this. So we'll touch back in a little bit. Let me just show you all guys a quick little rig we had to make while we were on the road. So basically that bolt sheared here. That bolt sheared. So what we did is we had to make a plate to hold that on. We did that in Columbia, South Carolina, or at least on the way. And it's held up for another, 3,000 miles that I put on this car. So we're going to pull that out and we're going to try to get that bolt out. And I did order an air gap intake for this, which will either go in this car or the other car, but we're just... thought I'd show you one of the things we dealt with on Power Tour. All right, so we got the intake off. Actually, really, really clean in here. I don't see a whole lot of like built up or anything like that. None of the lifters look collapsed. Yeah, it's great actually. I'm very excited. So I'll touch back with you guys in a little while. Still gotta take off that fuel pump, get a couple more things off, and then we'll get this thing ready to be cleaned up, painted. And we'll go from there. Check out all the hammer marks when they were trying to get this big block to fit. I know, it's pretty funny. I mean, you're trying to fit a big block. I mean, you're going to have to hammer something every now and again. So, thought you'd get a kick out of that. All right, so let me update you guys on what's going to go on. So, we've always had this little exhaust leak, this little tick coming off one of the headers. After replacing the gasket, we realized one of the bolts doesn't go in, so the heads have to come off. Well, we also need to paint the motor and replace the oil pan gasket because I decided to replace the front main seal, which was leaking, and then I bought a new cover, and you know how this spirals, I don't have to tell you. So long story short, we're pulling the motor now. So we'll paint the motor on the stand and clean it all up on the stand and then put it back into the car. So yeah, I'll put this on time lapse and you guys can watch it. I want to see how long it actually takes us. We'll put a timer on when we get everything ready. But the worst part about it is I don't have a lift. So we're gonna have to put this car on ramps or jack stands, get the stuff done down below, and then pull this motor. It's gonna be a great day. You know, hashtag working on old cars sucks sometimes. So Tyler, give us an update of where we're at.
It's gonna take a motor.
Yeah, I would say we opened a can of worms, right? So yeah, this sucks. All right, we'll update you, kid. Bye. All right, guys. Well, you see, we got the big block out. A little bit of heat went through that flywheel. We've been pretty hard on this thing, but good news, it's out. Let's take a look at what we got going on with the car. So,
Stuff works better than Gojo.
brake clean.
Don't use Gojo.
So yeah, this is where we're at. It looks like a mess. We're gonna clean all this up. I'm gonna get that frame part painted up. We've got to order some new motor mounts because it needs new rear motor mounts and probably a new clutch. But good news is motor's out. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up. We're gonna fix this bolt that we've got. That is a bad bolt over here, which is probably that one right there. And then get rid of some of this paint they got on here. But you'll probably see that in the next episode because this took longer than expected, huh? Yeah. Our camera's cloudy. Anyways, make sure you like and subscribe. I never said it right. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Callahan Garage.